Georgia O'Keeffe said that. She said, I think singing is the highest form of expression because it is so spontaneous.
Oh my gosh, it must have been one of the first days that I came to LMS and we all met as a faculty. And she was so warm and inviting and took me in right away, which was amazing as another music educator.
Music can transform human suffering. And there is no doubt about that. If you look at all the cultures in the world who sing as an inherent part of their culture for probably thousands of years.
Like the first time you meet her, she's super intimidating, and you wouldn't think she is because she looks like a nice old, little fun person to be around. And she is once you get to know her, but first time you meet her, she's kind of intimidating.
One of my first memories is her shoes and how amazing she's always dressed.
Well, I was interning here, and her energy, I think, is the one thing I will always remember most about Emily.
I had only been here 2 years when I met Emily. I love her energy. Fascinating to see what she does with the kids. It just boggles my mind what she pulls out of these kids for concerts. And there's the talent. You look at the little kids walking, look at the kids walking down the hall, and they did la da 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 la, and then they stand there and they sing or they do the plays. It's just fabulous.
Emily and I, we broke in together here at LMS. We both came from a poverty type district, so we had a lot in common. Her working at West E, me working at Skyview, John Dewey. So we connected right away, talking about at-risk kids. Emily and I got started our Louisville Leader Project. Her and I in the beginning here, the first 4 or 5 years, worked on numerous committees together. So right away I was taken back with her intelligence, connections with kids, everything that she did and her experience musically, and we became great friends right out of the gate.
They hired me over the phone for this job because they thought they had somebody for the job, but they didn't. And so then I said, yeah, I am a choir director, and then I came in and talked to them, and that was the end of that. I've been very, very fortunate to be able to do something for so many years of my life that I just am deeply in love with. I've always had empathy for people who, have to do a job that they don't care for, and the challenge of dealing with kids every day, and it's never the same twice. And the beautiful music that they make. And I ask the kids at the end of every concert, what do you like best, rehearsal or performance? And there's no right answer to that. It's simply a case of I want them to think about it. But by the time they're in 8th grade, a lot of them start to get the clue that it's rehearsal that's what's important. It's the process.
Well, I actually had heard of Emily before I even met her. From students and from staff, and everyone was talking about what a great teacher she was, everything she did for the school. She's always putting on these outrageous plays that are, over the top in this really positive way because they do so much for the kids and the kids learn so much from them. So I already had this preconceived idea of who she was, and when I met her, she really kind of fulfilled all of those expectations I had and then some. She's an amazing teacher, absolutely inspiring.
And doing the play with Mrs. Martin has been a blessing in my life. I've been a stage manager for 2 years, and I came back for more because I love it, and it's a really great experience, and Martin really helps solidify it.
I think Emily embodies an ideal teacher. She's able to come to school and just be a teacher, no matter what else she has going on in life. When she's here for the kids and only the kids. And sometimes we forget to leave our own issues or personal things, at the door, and we bring them into the schoolhouse, and she doesn't do that. She doesn't let anything affect the kids. She's here for them and for them only.
Martin doesn't just teach music, she teaches so much more. I mean, she does teach music. She's an amazing music teacher. But I remember she, I mean, like after Teen Voices, I would hang around and talk to her, and we would talk about like everything. Like we were always talking. We weren't just, I mean, it wasn't just about music and getting academics done. We would talk about politics, and we would talk about religion, and we would.
She's just an amazing music teacher. She does the most incredible shows. They're so professional. What she can get out of an 11-year-old kid is shocking. So she's just amazing. We've worked together for many years, and I've just seen such expertise coming out of her teaching.
She definitely made middle school much more fun for me. At Peak to Peak, everyone is talking about how awful middle school was, and I can't relate to them at all because I had the greatest choir teacher in the world.
I have not regretted one relationship with one student. They are all really important and precious to me because of all the things that they have taught me.
She's a really good teacher. She has a fantastic personality, and she has a way of just making everybody comfortable and just being able to sing.
But she's always able to make kids smile and laugh. So she's obviously, I mean, she knows what she's doing and she does it unbelievably well.
Well, she's always struck me as someone with grace under pressure and just amazing creativity. I taught drama once and it drove me bananas, and just to watch her year after year inspire kids, it's been really neat.
This year I walked in on her, we'd had a discussion at lunch about dress, and I walked into her class that afternoon and she was talking to her kids, and it was just the way she talked to them and her patience and what she said. It was calm, but right to the point.
I was fortunate enough to go up and attend her sleep camp this summer when she did her choir camp up in Estes Park, and the energy she has that pulls the kids in, I think, is just really just what I know. She's able to direct and lead a group of 50 plus kids with a word, and it's amazing.
I think her personality, like, she's just so open and free, and you can talk to her, and she doesn't get mad as quick as most teachers.
She has the ability to rule with an iron fist when she wants to and when she needs to, which I think is incredibly important to be able to do as a teacher. And she's just so incredibly dedicated. I mean, I just remember countless hours of seeing her after school, before school. She just basically lives here. She probably sleeps in her room, I'm thinking. She's just very dedicated, so that's incredibly inspiring. That's something I will definitely take with me.
You know, she is passionate about what she does. And, you know, sometimes, not in this building, but just in general, I question the new generation. You know, are they going to put in the time? Are they going to put in the hours? Emily's a perfectionist. When it comes to her, you know, putting on her events and doing the plays, conducting her classroom, that's what I hope they see, is that everything is just scripted, perfect, and there's passion as well.
In our very fast-paced society, I would counsel every friend I have, every student teacher, everyone, learn what is good for you and take care of yourself. And you will have more to give in whatever capacity that you choose to give it. But you must learn to take care of yourself effectively.
I think the greatest thing about Miss Martin is that she can keep a hold of her kids and still be funny at the same time. She has an iron grip on us, and she can let us run free and then bring us back in when she wants us.
It was the summer after my 8th grade year that the band director hired me at the age of 14, paid me $1.50 an hour to teach beginning band to 6th graders in the summer. And I came in and I taught for several weeks. And he wasn't given the praise, and he said, "Man, you did a really fine job with the kids."
She has these keys that she has, and whenever she's really mad, you can always tell because she takes her keys, and everyone's really silent, and she starts swinging them around her wrist until they wrap around, and then she unswings them around, and you could always tell when she was like super mad. And then after she would do that, she would get to the point, if we hadn't stopped talking about them, she would throw them to the side of the room. And we used to have kids who would, when she'd start swinging the keys, there'd be kids and they'd be like, wait, you guys, she's got the keys. Oh crap, we're screwed.
Amazing.
I'm gonna do two, Spirit and Grace.
Passionate about music.
Vivacious.
Ecstatically in control with a hyphen.
Unique. She is the most unique individual I think I've met. She's not like anybody else I've met before, and she is her own person. She is fabulous at teaching children that it's okay to be unique themselves and to explore who they are, find who they are, and if that's not within the social constructs of what society thinks they should be, that's okay. So, probably unique.
I wish for Emily that she has time to relax in New Mexico at her place, eat a ton of chili, and not to think about work and enjoy her life with her family.
Well, I hope that Mrs. Martin still does stuff that she loves, like singing. Because like I know people who don't do what they love when they retire. They think that since they've retired from their job, they can no longer pursue what they like. And I hope Mrs. Martin doesn't find that to be the case. I hope that she can still do all the amazing stuff and be a blessing in other people's lives.
Just have a great time, honey. We'll be thinking about you and we'll miss you.
Miss Martin, I'm gonna miss you, and I hope you have a great retirement.
I'm still very pissed off at you. We've had this discussion numerous times. You broke our agreement. Now I don't know about the Emily J. Auditorium. It's an inside joke. By the way, I love you. I'm going to really miss you. And you know what? I know you're going to be involved in music the rest of your life, because that is your life. The kids here, the community of Louisville, myself, all of your colleagues, we love you. We're going to dearly miss you.
She will stay in my heart forever. I've been very lucky, and I'm gonna miss her.
Emily, I wish you the best and stay in touch and enjoy this beautiful next chapter of your life.
Emily, have an amazing time during retirement. Don't get too bored. We'll miss you here. So definitely come back and help because we're gonna miss you a lot. So, but enjoy retirement too. I know it's gonna be amazing.
Just thanks for being my teacher because you were absolutely amazing, Miss Martin.
Good luck. I love you, and I'm gonna miss you next year.